Let's see if I zoom in. There we go, I lit up again. All right. So if you're gonna jump on my Spotify, it's under my name, Kimberly Ward, W-A-R-D. And I decided on the playlist Battle and Rhythm, if you find it. It's Battle and Rhythm. So there's that, or you can play whatever you'd like. So we're gonna come to a comfortable seat on our mat, rounding your way down into your sitting bones, lengthening through your spine, and close your eyes here. Give yourself a moment as you shrug your shoulders to your ears, and exhale, roll them down your back. One more time, shrug the shoulders to your ears. Exhale, roll them down your back. Inhale, spread your wings. Prayer reaches overhead. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Bowing your head to your heart, choosing an intention. Dedicating your practice, your energies, your efforts, whatever we manifest together today, for what purpose will it serve? Perhaps for some of us, it's to remind ourselves to slow down, to let go of whatever we cannot control. Maybe you're whispering the prayer of serenity to yourself. Whatever it is, for peace, for patience, for letting go, keep that intention with you. Let it be your guiding light. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow, inhale, send that prayer to the sky. Separate your hands, relax your shoulders, big breath in. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, let your heart, let your gaze, big breath in. Exhale, tilt your chin to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, hang your head, chin into chest, breathing into the back of that neck, your shoulders, your traps. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, one more breath. And exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, spread your wings, prayer reaches up to the sky. Exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground beside you. Reach that left arm up. Tiptoe right fingers away from you as you reach the left side body. Soften that right elbow. Gaze up and off that left elbow to the sky or down to the earth beside you. Either way, you have 2 more breaths. Keep pushing that left hip into the earth. Good. One more. Nice and slow, use your core, rise up, reaches up and overhead, take a big breath in, exhale, lowering left hand to the earth beside you, inhale, reach that right arm up, and slowly tiptoe left fingers away from you, softening that left elbow to breathe that right side body, keep pushing your right hip into the earth, gaze up off that right elbow, or gaze down to the ground, your choice. 2 more big breaths in, exhale, 1 more big breath in, and exhale, nice and slow, use your core, rise up. Prayer's gonna reach up and overhead, big breath. Exhale, separate hands, relax shoulders, inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, hinge forward, like you're passing someone, a big beach ball. Use control until your hands meet the earth, grounding you. Inhale, half lift, push back into your sitting bones. Ground down those roots. Exhale, creep those fingers forward. Now really focus here on the tension in your lower back. Tension in your glutes, tension in your hips and in your knees as you move a little bit left and move a little bit right. Give yourself an opportunity to just sway, asking and inviting as you breathe through this shape. Give it 2 more breaths in. And exhale, nice and slow, come center, chin into chest, hang your head. 1 more breath into that lower back. And exhale, nice and slow, inhale, half lift, look for your fingers, walk your hands one at a time over to the right, line that tummy up with your right thigh, push your left hip down and fold, creeping your fingers away from you. So you're getting that left side body good and open, breathing into that lower lumbar, lower left side body and hip, oblique. 2 more breaths in, exhale. Give it 1 more big breath. And exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, half lift up for fingers. Walk your hands one at a time back center. Continue over to your left. Lining that tummy up with your left thigh. Push your right hip into the earth. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Breathing into the space. Working through that right side body as you push down. Lengthening through your oblique, your lats. 2 more inhales. Exhale, 1 more. And exhale, inhale, half lift for fingers. Walk those hands one at a time back center. Hold that midline, inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, melting, folding. Breathe, moving left, moving right. One more inhale. And exhale, coming back neutral. Inhale, half lip, look for your fingers. Walk your hands one at a time back towards your body till you're sitting tall. Spread your wings, prayer reaches the sky. Interlace fingers, split palms, gaze up to those hands. Hold space, inhale. Exhale, lean over toward the left. Maybe gaze off your right elbow for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, come back center. Take it over to the right. Look up to your left elbow for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, slowly bring it center. Take your hands back to prayer and bring that prayer down through third eye, through heart center, bowing your head to your heart. Big inhale. Exhale, nice and slow, opening your eyes. You're gonna make your way tabletop, so you can roll over, planting your hands, or you can swing your knees off to the side and find your way to table that way. Either way, we find all 4s, wrist stack, shoulders, knee stack, hips, and we sway left, and we sway right. All the while checking your alignment. Make sure your wrists stack up, right? You want to watch that alignment. Take a look at your knees. Make sure your feet are hidden behind your thighs. And you keep moving on to Vinyasa. Maybe you drop your tummy, slow wag your tail. Maybe you arch up your back, little cat, and you move up and out of your lats. Whatever you're up to, you're doing you. Maybe bending elbows, working through your shoulders if they're sore. You give it one more breath. Before again, you come back neutral spine, push the earth away, table. On an inhale, drop that belly, lift your gaze, find your way, cow. Exhale, round out, arching chin into chest, find cat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, find cow. Exhale, round out, arching chin into chest, find cat. And one more time, inhale, come on up for cow. Exhale, round it out for cat. Hold your frame. Before you come back, neutral spine table. Tuck your toes under. Shift your weight into your left knee. Extend your right leg back. Now you want a long line of energy here. Try not to dump your tummy and press out into your shoulders. You want to push up and out of those round blades. Squeezing ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine, and pull your thighs in toward each other. So you have a long line of energy here. You take a big breath in. Exhale, start to bend your knee, make a footprint in the sky, like you're holding up a pizza pie. Lift up that right knee a little bit higher. One more breath in. Exhale, draw your right knee to your nose. Give it a kiss, really curl up into a ball like your cat. Inhale, flex that foot to the sky, nice flat back, strong upper body. Exhale, right knee to nose, give it a kiss, curl it in. Inhale, flex it back up to the sky. And one more time, take that right knee to your nose. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. On 1, bring it back up, flexing. Extend that right leg out. Take a moment, inhale. Exhale, track it over to the left. Tap your right toes down to the ground outside of that left side of your mat. Peek off your left shoulder, look for your foot. Beautiful. Inhale, lift that right leg up. This time, bring it over to your right. Hold it. And then extend it up a little bit further. Plant your foot down. So it's not lined up with your hip. It's actually toes lined up with fingers. See if you can flex your foot here. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Drop your belly. Let your gaze. Hamstring stretch. Exhale. Round out. Find that cat back with that little kickstand on your right foot. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, stretch that hamstring. Exhale, round out, chin to chest, look for your tummy. One more time, inhale, drop that belly, lift your gaze. And exhale, round it out, beautiful. Coming back neutral, point that right toe, take a breath. Beautiful, now flex it, lift it up, bring it hip height at hip level. Send it back out behind you, take a breath in. Exhale, bend that right knee, make a footprint in the sky, lift it up a little bit higher, take a breath in. Exhale, take that knee to your nose, curl it in, give it a kiss. Inhale, flex it back up to the sky. Nice and slow, in, take it into your nose. Inhale, flex it back up to the sky. One more time, take that knee to your nose, hold it there, 3. Hold it there 2. On 1, gaze for your hands. Take your right foot between those hands and hover fingertips. You're in a modified low lunge. Now check yourself here. Make sure that right knee is over that right ankle and that back knee is underneath your left hip. So you're all lined up, 90 degrees. You're using geometry here. Give it 1 more breath in. And exhale. See if you can do it without hands. Pick your back knee up and off the mat. You're in a full extended low lunge. You're holding space, stretching out that left hamstring. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Plant that left hand down to the ground. Peel your right arm to the sky. You're in an easy twist. Stack it up. Keep pulling that right knee in towards your body. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, revolve. Try to stack your shoulders and stack your wrists. Keep breathing for that left hamstring. Hold space. Pull up that left leg for 3. Hold it here for 2. Beautiful. On 1, take that right hand to your hip or slide it behind your back, palm face up. Open up your shoulders. Really try to stack your shoulders and your ribs. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. Release that right arm up to the sky. Reach that right arm forward. Take it down, hovering in low lunge. 1 more breath. Fire up that core. Pull your ribs towards your tummy. Exhale, plant your hands down, drop your back knee down, and shift your weight back, extending your right foot forward to flex. So we're working on a half split here. Again, the alignment we're really looking for is your left hip over your left knee. So if you find yourself sitting back really far, or you find yourself a little further forward, you want to find that middle. Get your left hip just over your left knee, and do the rest from there. So flex your foot. Again, blocks are friends if you need to. Modify at any point in this practice. It's yours, all yours, so own it. Maybe you wag your right foot side to side, so really asking that hamstring. Asking and inviting, asking and inviting. 1 more breath. Before you come neutral, now we'll get a little bit deeper. Keep that right foot flexed. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, bend your elbows, see if you can fold forward a little bit. Now again, if your right knee starts to buckle, lift your chest up until that right leg straightens again, okay? So whatever you need to do, if you can get even deeper, you can keep creeping those hands forward. You could also keep 1 hand forward and extend your right hand back. So you're kind of in a halfway point here, a little bit of a balance. You can always take both hands back. Whatever you're doing, hold space, be mindful of your body for 3. Hold it there, asking for 2. 1 more breath. On 1, we're going to inhale, half lift. Walk your hands under your shoulders if they aren't already. Keep that left hand grounded. Use a block if you need. Right hand comes to your hip. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly start to inhale, twisting over to the right, maybe sending your right arm to the sky. Keep your right foot flexed. Pull your thighs in to keep you balanced. Hold it there, 3. Keep trying to stack your ribs and your wrists for 2. On 1, slowly take that right hand back down to the ground. Beautiful. Rebend that right knee. Get that knee over your ankle. Pick your back knee back up. You're in a low lunge. Hold the strength. Big inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Nice and slow. You're going to take your peace fingers, throw them out a few inches out in front of you. Shimmy forward, shimmy back. Shimmy forward, shimmy back. 1 more time, shimmy forward and lift off. Pick that left leg up. Bendy warrior 3. 1 breath. And then step your left foot down to meet your right, folding forward, Uttanasana. Let it all go here. Maybe you inhale, half lift. Give yourself a moment to catch your breath. And you exhale, melt and fold again. You can bend your knees and go opposite elbows. Maybe you sway a little bit side to side. Maybe you bump it forward and back. Whatever you're doing, you're releasing the tension from your neck. So if you're really squeezing your neck, you look like a little turtle poking your head up, let your head go. Shake it, yes. Shake it, no. Give it 1 more breath wherever you are. Before again you come neutral, releasing your hands down. If they're bound, take a bend in your knees and we'll inhale, rise up to the sky. Spreading your wings, Urdhvastasana. Prayer reaches up and overhead. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center. Arms by your side, Samasthiti. Roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. Give yourself a moment to regroup. 1 more breath. Before we come back, neutral spine. Let's inhale, lift up all 10 toes. Exhale, pinky middle big toes down to the ground. Inhale, so you can come up onto those toes. Lift your heels. Exhale, bring your heels down, rock back, lift your toes. Inhale, come up onto your toes, lift your heels. Exhale, ground down those heels, lift your toes. One more time, come up onto your toes, hold it 3, hold it 2, listen. On 1, bring your hands up to sky, prayer meets. Exhale, bring your hands down through the right throat center, saving through to bend your knees. So keeping your heels lifted, we're coming into a balancing chair. Keep your chest proud. So shoulder blades back, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. You are working out those knees and those quads. One more breath in. Exhale, nice and slow. Bring your heels down. You should be in a traditional chair. Sink a little bit deeper. Get your chest over your thighs. So get your hips so low. It looks like you're sitting in a chair, right? So maybe those prayers come just in front of your knees and you sit low 3. Stay low. Try to keep your tummy off your thighs for 2. On 1, inhale, slowly rise up to stand. Keep those quads engaged until you find that relief. Push your arms past your ears, and slow motion, bend your knees, swan dive it down to the earth, hanging heavy, forward folding. Inhale, half, lift that back. Exhale, melt and fold. Nice and slow, bend your knees. Come up halfway, lifting, setting up the frame with your peace fingers. Again, blocks are friends. Shifting your weight into your right bent knee. Start to send your left foot back. So it's like a little kickstand for now. Pin your knees together, and then extend that left leg all the way out behind you. Hold that frame, big breath in. Exhale, 1 more. Slowly lower your left foot down to the ground. Hover hands just outside of those ankles. You're back in low lunge. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, 1 more breath in. Exhale, bring your back heel down. Push your right knee towards your right pinky toe, and then swing your left arm forward, up, and open up, warrior 2. Settle into that right knee. Relax your shoulders. Shake it out. All right, so keeping your body present. Try not to hinge too far forward, and try not to sit too far back. So that left leg is nice and straight. Right knee is over ankle. You're pushing that knee towards your pinky toe, and you're spreading your wings, relaxing those shoulders. Gaze off that right middle finger. Give it 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow, straighten out that right leg. Just to give you a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Re-bend that right knee. Beautiful. Giving me 2 thumbs up. Bend your left elbow. Straighten up your bow. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lean forward, match your thumbs up. Inhale, pulls it back. Nice and slow, exhale, lean it forward. Inhale, pulls it back. 1 more time, lean it forward. Inhale, pull it back and tip it up to the sky. Hold that bow for 3. You're a little archer for 2. On 1, let your left arm travel down your back thigh. Reach your right arm all the way up and over. And nice and slow, lift your top body up. Flip your palms. Straighten your right leg as you lift your prayer to the sky. Exhale, float it back down, warrior 2. Inhale, flip your palms, rise up to the sky. Exhale, lower it back down, warrior 2. 1 more time, flip those palms to the sky, hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. On 1, come on down, hold that frame, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Cartwheel, right hand down, left arm forward and down to hover, low lunge, pick your back heel up. Grab your blocks, plant your hands, straighten your right leg to fold pyramid. All right. So Parsvottanasana, inhale, half lift. If you want to bump your left foot up a little bit, you can. Shorten your stance. Plug your right hip back and pull your left hip forward. So you're trying not to stick your high knee out, right? Pull that right hip back, left hip forward. Try to pull your thighs in toward each other. Think of your legs like scissors. You gotta pull them into close, right? Inhale, half lift, tummy in, ribs out. Use blocks. 2 straight legs. Exhale gives you the fold. So legs stay as straight as you can. If your body says, you know what, I'm suffering today, use those blocks. Get higher. If your body says, Kim, I'm feeling awesome, you're gonna half lift and flex your right foot towards your face. Take a moment, inhale, and you have a choice. You can exhale, fold over that flex right foot, or you can keep your right foot grounded or half lifted with the flex. Whatever you're doing, hold that frame. Be mindful of your body, adjusting. 2 more inhales. Exhale, 1 more breath. Nice and slow, we're gonna inhale, half lift. If you have a flex in your right foot, plant that right foot down. Beautiful. Keeping your left hand down to the ground. Take your right hand to your hip. Keep your shoulders square with the earth for now. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, start to turn to the right, stacking your body up. Try to stack your shoulders up. So you're still pulling your thighs in like scissors. This is a pretty incredible IT stretch. So be mindful of that right hip and those glutes. Okay, so those gluteal muscles are probably screaming at me now. Inhale, see if you can reach your right arm to the sky. Full revolution, stacks up your shoulders and your wrists. 2 more breaths, hold it. Back heel should be lifted. Keep it up, 1 more breath. Slowly release that right arm forward and down to the ground. Beautiful, bend into that right knee. Take a moment, inhale. Exhale, planting that left hand down. Come outer edge of your left foot. All right, now 2 things can happen here. For those of you who are advanced, maybe you take a yogi toe up on your big toe. And maybe you can swing that right leg up and out. If your body says, nope, you're gonna take that back heel down, hand to a hip, and you're just gonna step back to a side plank. Whether it's the full variation stacking feet, staggering feet, or modifying it by dropping that left knee. Whatever you're doing, you're in it. So if you were able to pull out that Utthita variation, that's a pretty incredible hamstring stretch. Whoop, as I fall out of it. You hold space in it. Give it, I cannot do it now. 1 more breath. Hold it if you have it. And then slowly come down plank. Push the earth away. Big inhale. Exhale, use your toes, come into your fingers, big breath in. Exhale, come back plank. Nice and slow, use your toes, come into your fingers. Slowly come back plank. 1 more time, use your toes, come into your fingers, 3. Hold it, 2. On 1, hips up to sky, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. See how you feel here. Again, checking in. How's your body feeling? Pressing up and out of all 10 fingers. Really pressing up out of those palms. You do what you can in this space for 1 more breath. Before you come back, neutral spine, just your both heels toward the earth. Pull those ribs towards your hips. Maybe you bend your knees and come a little deeper. Whether you're modifying or you're in the full expression, 1 more breath. Nice and slow. Let's inhale high, find the tippy toes, extend those hips to the sky. Exhale, lower those heels to the ground, anchoring. Inhale high, with the tippy toes lifting, elevating. Exhale, heels, anchor, rooting. Last time, inhale high, with the tippy toes, hold it. Chin into chest, roll forward, high plank. Top of that push-up, take a breath in. Exhale, use your toes, come into your fingers, extend. Take your knees down, tabletop, sway side to side. Nice and slow and steady here. Breathe into what is, let go of what isn't, don't worry about the rest. If your body says, give me a moment, I need a child's pose or a sip of water, go ahead, take it. If your body's saying, you know what, I could use some wrist stretches, we're gonna do that for a little bit. So take a quick sip of water, we're gonna stretch out your wrists, and then we're gonna get right back into that second side. So for those of you who are feeling up for it, you can jump in at any point. We're gonna do a little bit of wrist stretching. So first and foremost, turn your fingers toward each other. So elbows are out, fingers are in. Sway side to side, left and right. Good. 1 more breath. Before you come back neutral, slowly come center, take your fingers out, wrists in. So wrists are pointing toward each other and you move side to side. Now if you want to increase the intensity, scoot your wrists to touch. So I'll give you the front view. Your wrists touch, and like a little KitchenAid, you start to move around in a circle. All right? And then you reverse that circle. Wrists are such funny joints. They're so cranky. Good. Give it one more breath, whatever little circles you were taking. Before you come back neutral, take your fingertips to face forward and stack your shoulders again. This time, turn your fingers towards you, right? One hand at a time. Push up and out of those shoulders. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, look for your tummy. That's where that big stretch comes in. You feel it? Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, look for your tummy. And one more time, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, look for your tummy. Nice and slow, come neutral spine. Flip your hands back forward again. And then take your right hand, palm face up, fingertips towards you. Keep your weight in your left hand. Now push up and out of that right shoulder and start to lean back a little bit. You're gonna feel a stretch in the top of that right forearm. Yeah. Give it one more breath. Nice and slow, bring it back center. Flip your right palm back to neutral. Taking your left palm face up, fingertips towards you. Push up out of left shoulder first, lean into your right hand, and then slowly lean back. You're gonna feel that stretch in your left forearm. Give it one more breath. And then nice and slow, you come back neutral, flipping your left palm. Take your knees to touch, sit your hips back on your heels, and take your hands by your sides. Beautiful. Taking your hands to prayer, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, pinning your elbows to your side, start to infinity roll. So imagine you're drawing circles. Really, it's a figure 8 or an infinity symbol. So if you know what that looks like, it's an 8 on its side. Working those wrists in one direction and then reverse it. This is the brain teaser. Going in reverse is hard for some of us. We're like, what do you mean? You gotta turn it the other way. Give it a moment. Before again you come neutral, taking your hands to prayer, make a fire. Go as fast as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands together and apart, wiggling those fingers. They should be tingling. Roll those wrists out one more time for good measure and plant it back down into your tabletop. So here we are again, your hands and your wrists should feel so nice. Sway it a little bit side to side, get in that tabletop, and when you're locked and loaded, make sure your wrists are stacking shoulders, knees stacking hips, pull in. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, chin to chest, look for your tummy. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, look for that tummy. One more time, drop your belly, lift your gaze, hold it. Exhale, round out, look for that tummy. Stay there, 3. Keep looking for that tummy for 2. On 1, come neutral spine. Push up and out of those shoulder blades. Hold your frame. Tuck your toes under. Shift your weight into your right knee and send your left leg straight out behind you. Now again, you want a nice straight line here. Try not to dump. Push up and out of those shoulders. Pull your ribs towards your hips and lengthen. Pull your thighs in toward each other. So that internal rotation is going to make those glutes real honest. Give them a moment. Big breath, inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale, take a bend in that left knee, make a footprint on the ceiling, lift that left knee up a little bit higher. So now your glutes should be firing up. Feel it in your lower back. Pull your ribs towards your hips. Feel it in your lower belly. Big inhale. Exhale, bring that left knee into your chest and kiss it. Give it a big kiss, bring it to your nose. Inhale, flexes it back up. Nice flat back and table. Left leg's lifted. Nice and slow, exhale, knee to nose. Give it a big kiss, curl it in. Inhale, send it back up to the sky. And one more time, you're going to take that left knee to your nose, give it a big kiss. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. On 1, lift it back up to the sky. Flex that foot, take a breath in. Exhale, extend that left leg to straighten. Pushing the earth away, take a big breath in. Exhale, start to track that left foot over to the right. Tap it over to the ground on the right side of your mat. And then peek off your right shoulder to look at that right foot. Or I should say your left foot on the right side. Give it one more breath in. Exhale, nice and slowly lift that left leg back up. Bringing it back center. This time bring it over to the left, but keep going past your hip until your fingers line up with your toes. So you've got yourself a little extended kickstand there. Point your toe first and then bring it to a flex.
So your left foot is flexed and your heel is lined up with the butt of your hands. Your fingers and toes should be almost lined up, right? From here, inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. You got yourself a hamstring stretch. Exhale, round out chin to chest, look for your tummy, you got yourself some relief. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, find yourself that hamstring stretch. Exhale, round out chin to chest, look for your tummy. 2 more times, inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, nice scapular push-ups. Exhale, round it out chin to chest. And 1 more time, inhale, puff it up, gaze up, hold it, 3, hold it, 2. On 1, neutral spine, point your left toe. So try to plant your foot down to the ground, stretching the top of that left ankle. 1 more inhale. Exhale, now push up and out of the shoulders, flex your left foot, leaning over to the right slightly just to lift that left leg up, bring it over hip height, continuing it out behind you. Squeeze it in, long lines, lifting. Again, bend that left knee. Flex that foot up to the sky, hold it a little bit higher, push up into those shoulders, inhale. Exhale again, take your left knee, your nose, curl it in. Inhale, send you up to the sky, flex, hold your pizza pie. Exhale, knee to the nose, give it a kiss, curl it in. Inhale, send you up to the sky, flex. 1 more time, left knee to nose, hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2, gaze for your hands, step your left foot through, modified low lunge. Now it's important you have that alignment. Left knee is over that left ankle, and right knee is just underneath that right hip. Now hold that frame, big inhale. Exhale, now say without your hands, if you can pick up your right knee and extend yourself into a low lunge. Hold space here, 2 big breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1 more big breath. Exhale, plant your right hand down, slowly peel your left arm up to the sky. So you're in an easy twist. Keep drawing that left knee in towards your body, gazing up to your left hand. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, revolve from that waistline to gaze up to that left thumb. So you're trying your best to stack your shoulders, stack your wrists, and maybe you can get your ribs to stack. It all depends on how much space you have. Take 1 more breath, keep pushing up and out of that right leg, strong quads. Take your left hand to your hip or slide it behind your back, palm face up. Either way, you're half bound. Keep open up that heart, your pectoral. 1 more breath into your clavicle and slowly send that left arm back up to the sky. Reach it forward, take it down, find that low lunge hover. Pull your core in. So no drop in your tummy. Right? So when I stick my tummy out, I look like I'm pregnant because I have no engagement in my core. Pull your ribs towards your hips. That's the engagement you're looking for. 1 more breath. Throw out some peace fingers. Take it a few inches out in front of you. Start to shimmy forward and back. Shimmy forward and back. Give it 1 more shimmy forward. 1 more shimmy back. This time shimmy forward into that bent left knee and lift off. Bring that right leg up. Hip height. Pull your core and ribs towards hips, stems towards spine. Lift that right leg a little bit higher. 1 more breath. And slowly drop that right foot down to meet your left and fold. Ah, finally. Inhale, half lift, fingers side of shins. Exhale, melting, folding. Now again, you can bend your knees and go opposite elbows and just hang out here. You can also take your feet a little bit wider if you'd like, so they could come hip height or they could come mat flip, and you might be a little more dramatic in your movements. So whatever you'd like to invite here, I'll give you a few moments to play with this shape. Maybe you slow walk your hands over to the right, and then you slow walk your hands over to the left. Whatever you're doing, you're going to feel stretches in your obliques, you're going to feel stretches in your hamstrings, in your calves. Wherever it is that needs a stretch, you're going to experience it, as long as you are motivating your body to look for it. If you're going to be lazy today, that's your choice. You can be quiet and take it slow. You don't have to do anything crazy. Do what feels good for you. Let me tell you, there are some days my body is so lazy, I don't even want to demo the class. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury now. I can't be lazy. I have to do yoga every day. Give it 1 more breath. Before you slowly come back neutral spine, release your arms down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. So fingers slide up your shins, and again, heel toe your feet to touch if your feet were separated. Exhale, melt and fold, let it go. Soft bend your knees, sweep it up. Urdhva Hastasana is gonna bring your prayer up to the sky, and your prayer hands are gonna come down through third eye, through heart center. Your arms are gonna come by your sides, Samasthiti. So roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. See how you feel here, dance it out. Shake it out. Whatever you gotta do, your jazz hands. I do anything I possibly can to wiggle and dance around, so take advantage. And when you feel good, come back neutral. Okay? So we've got that vibrational energy coursing through us now. You should be good and ready. Inhale, lift all 10 toes. Exhale, pinky, middle, big toes down to the ground. Inhale, come up onto your toes, lift your heels. Exhale, lower your heels, lift your toes. Good. Nice and slow. Inhale, come up onto your toes, lift your heels. Exhale, ground down to your heels, lift up your toes. And one more time, we check in with those toes lifting. Now pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads. See if you can lift your prayer up to the sky. This time around, we're gonna check in with diver. So keeping everything the same, keep pulling your ribs towards your hips. Don't stick your high knees out, start to lean forward. Shift your hips back, but pull your ribs towards your tummy. Good. Stay about halfway. If you want to advance it, take your arms by your sides and then swing them out behind you like a speed racer. Keep that chest lifted. Again, watch that belly, right? None of this. Pull your ribs towards your hips, nice flat back. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower your heels down. So you're in a half lift. Slowly bend into your knees. Get low over those thighs. Send your hips back. Knees are over ankles. Swing your arms down. Swing your arms forward. And then reach it up, finding Utkatasana. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Beautiful. Keep setting back those hips. Do what you can here. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Big inhale. Exhale, come back over those thighs. Get even deeper. Burn through those quads. Maybe you can get your hands just in front of your knees. Sit into it, one more breath. And nice and slow, rise up all the way. Keep those quads engaged. Pushing your arms past your ears. Maybe catch yourself a little bit of a back bend. And exhale, come center. Put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Arms by your sides again. Samasthiti. Give it a big inhale. Exhale. I'm going to come to face you because you're going to inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Keep those hands separated. Taking your right hand to your left wrist. Pull it up. Big inhale. Exhale, lean over to the right. So if you'll notice, my hips stay the same. It's my upper body. Now, if I want to get deeper, this is a challenge for you. Start to shift your weight into your right foot, flexing your left foot, lift it up and off the ground. See how far you can extend it. Good. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. Slowly on 1, we bring it back, center. Squeeze, releasing your hands. Beautiful. Now you're going to take your left hand to your right wrist. Pull it up. Middle finger to thumb, big inhale. Exhale, leaning over to the left. Holding that frame. Again, watch your glutes. Keep squeezing them. Keep that lower body the same. It's your upper body that's moving. Take a moment here to advance. You shift your weight into your left foot. Flex your right. And see if you can slowly extend it out to the side. The more you extend it, the more you can tip. So this is a balance. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. On 1, slowly we come back center. Use control until your feet meet, hands separate. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, take a bow. All the way down to the ground, fold forward, let your shoulders hang. Inhale, half, lift, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold. Go opposite elbows, bend your knees, hang out for 2 more breaths just to recuperate. Give it 1 more breath. And nice and slow, let those hands go. We're gonna inhale, half lift, bending into both knees. Take your fingertips down at peace fingers, right in front of you or to your blocks. Beautiful. Take a moment here, big inhale. Exhale, you're gonna shift your weight into your left bent knee. Start to take your right foot to hover the mat. So pull those knees and squeeze. Then slowly you're gonna extend that right leg out behind you. Hold that bending warrior three, lift up that right leg, and slowly lower your right toes down to the end of your mat. Get your hands in alignment with your heels. You're back in that floating low lunge. Give it 2 more breaths. Pull your ribs towards your hips. No dumping. Pull it in. Get a little deeper. 1 more breath. Nice and slow. That back heel's coming down. Keep pushing your left knee towards your left pinky toe. And slowly start to reach your right arm forward. Taking it up. Your whole body lifts up with you to establish your foundation in your warrior two. Now again, be mindful. That left knee wants to be over that left ankle. You want to push that knee out towards your pinky toe. Right leg is straight. Arms are spread. Shake it out. Ooh, and then when you feel good, stay present. No future, no past. Stay present. Get a little deeper. Beautiful. 1 more big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. Reach into the future. Flip that front palm. And slowly tip it back. Give it 1 breath in. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the bow a different way. Give me 2 thumbs up. Bend that right elbow. Shooting that left arm forward. Take a moment. Tip it up. Big inhale. Exhale. Reach forward. Straighten it up. Inhale. Pull it back. Nice and slow. Reach it forward on that exhale. Inhale. Pulls it back. 1 more time. Reach it forward. Pull it back. Hold it. Extend your arms out. Straighten that left leg. So we did it backwards this time. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Flip your palms. Inhale, prayers up to the sky. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Sink into that warrior two. Good. Flip your palms. Inhale, rise up, heel it up. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Sink into it. Push that knee towards your pinky toe. Relax your shoulders. Flip it up. Reach it up. 1 more time. Float it down into that warrior two. Hold it there. 3. Hold it there. 2. On 1, hinge it forward. Cartwheel, hands down, low lunge. Give yourself 1 moment here. Grab your blocks and straighten out that left leg. Hold space here. Okay. Now again, you're gonna have that opportunity to shorten your stance. If you want to inhale half lift and bump your right foot up just a little bit, keep your heel lifted. So stay on the ball, that right foot. Exhale, melt it down. Watching your frame. Try not to stick your high knee out over to the left. You want to plug that left hip back, pull your right hip forward so your thighs cross each other like they're scissor blades closing. You need to squeeze. Internal rotation is going to keep you honest here. Again, if your hamstrings are feeling really short and cranky today, you have blocks to help you, or cookie boxes, or whatever you have. They're going to give you that lift. And 1 more breath, we're going to advance it. So if you were up for it, you came up halfway, and maybe you flex that left foot towards your face. Good. Give yourself a moment, inhale. Exhale, melt and fold. Do what you can in this space. 2 big inhales here. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow, we're going to inhale, half lift. For those of you who have that left foot flex, you're going to plant it back down. Keeping your right hand to the earth or to a block, take your left hand to your hip, square your shoulders with the ground for now. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, start to revolve over to the left. Squeezing those thighs in even more. See if you can stack up your shoulders. Hold space. If you have the full extension, you're going to reach that left arm to the sky. Keep that back heel up. Keep pulling those thighs, and you're going to feel that IT band stretching, maybe even a little bit in your piriformis. So be mindful if you have cranky glutes. Give it 1 more breath in. Slowly, we're reaching that left hand down to the ground, folding down here. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Nice and slowly inhale, half lift. You're going to bend into that left knee and slowly step your right foot back, taking your back knee down. Hold your frame, nice low modified lunge. Take a moment here, inhale. Exhale, planting those hands down, shift your weight, extend your left foot to straighten. So extend your left leg out in front of you like a kickstand. Again, we watch your alignment. You don't want your hips dropping back towards your heel, and you don't want your body too far forward because that's going to be a full split. We might take that later if I still have time. So keep that right hip over that right knee. That left foot is straight and flexed. Hands can be on blocks if you need them, and you still have that internal rotation in your thighs. So keep scissoring them toward each other. Hold space here, inhale. Maybe you're wagging your left foot side to side. When you bring movement to these shapes, it changes the pose a little bit. It's asking and it's inviting. All right, so offer your body the invitation. If it's saying nope, no thanks, that's all right. Next time. All right, so if you're still wagging your foot, bring it back neutral. Keep it flexed. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Maybe exhale, you start to bend your elbows and gesture your chest over that left thigh or left shin. If your body will allow it, you might extend your hands forward. Again, use your discretion. Use blocks, use modifications. And if you feel okay, you might take that left hand and reach it back beside you and fold it down. If you still feel okay, maybe your right hand joins and you're in a full balance in this stretch. So it's all on that hamstring. You do what you can for your body for 3. You do what you can in this space for 2. Give it one more breath in. On 1, we're going to inhale, half lift, extend both hands forward. One more inhale. Exhale, get your deepest. We're going to regroup in one more breath in. Exhale, let's inhale, half lift. Walk your hands back under your shoulders if they aren't already. Keep your body over that left leg. Right hand is going to stay planted. So use blocks if you need. Left hand's coming to your hip. Squeeze those thighs in. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Start to move your body over to the left as you stack your shoulders. Look to that left side wall, maybe up to the ceiling. And maybe that left arm reaches up to the sky. Either way, you're holding space here in 3. Hold it, do what you can. For 2. On 1, slowly retake that left hand back to the ground. So maybe you reach it forward and take it down. Rebend that left knee. Beautiful. Pick your back knee up. Nice low lunge. Just for a moment, catch this frame. And then see about planting your right hand down and keeling your left arm up to the sky. Give it one breath in this easy twist. And next up is that side angle. Sorry, not side angle, side plank. So reach that left arm forward. See if you can yogi toe lock your left big toe if you went for it. Back heel's coming down. If you're not going for this bind, I'm going to see if I can pull it out without falling. You're going to swing that left leg up and over for that Utthita variation of side plank. Otherwise, your legs are stacked, staggered, or you have that right knee down to modify. Either way, hold what you have for 3. Hold what you have for 2. On 1, slowly release whatever you have down to a plank. So find your way. Push the earth away when you arrive. Hold space. Wrist stack shoulders. Long lines of energy. Push up and out. Ribs towards hips. Tummy towards spine. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your quads. And then shimmy forward and back. Back to plank. Inhale, forward over fingers. Back to plank. And one more time, forward over fingers, hold it there, 3, listen, 2. On 1, slow lower, all the way down onto your tummy. And you're out. Take your arms out, cactus. And take your right cheek to the mat. Give yourself a moment here, inhale. Exhale. Woo. Slowly take your left knee up towards your left elbow, flexing your left foot. Now I'm going to show it to you up against my wall so you understand. You're looking like this on the ground, okay? I should say like this. Your heel wants to line up with that knee, okay? So you're like a little splat on the ground, and you're holding space there. Big inhale, fill you up, and exhale into that hip. Beautiful. Give yourself 3 more breaths, just resting. Nice restorative hip opener. One more breath. Nice and slow. Take your left foot back to meet your right. Take your third eye to the mat, and then your left cheek comes down to the ground. Bring your right knee up on an inhale, flex your foot, try to keep your heel lined up with your knee, and breathe into that right hip. So you're like a little splat. This is called a sleeping frog. You're opening up through your groin, your adductor, softening through your hip, your glute, your lower back. You allow it to be here. Big breaths in, fill you. Exhale, soften and release you. Give it 3 more breaths, inhale. 2 more. 1 more big breath in. Nice and slow, you're gonna release that right leg back down. Take your third eye to the mat. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Now we're slow motion gonna find ourselves a low cobra. So what I want you to do is bring your elbows back toward each other. Really walk your hands in towards your body. Get them right underneath your shoulders. From here, push into your fingers and start to peel your chest off the floor. This is a low cobra, right? Now with ears up to shoulders. Heel and down and back. Really squeeze those scapula together. You're going to feel your thoracic spine engagement. Hold it there. Give it 1 more breath. Now see if you can float your hands. See if you can squeeze your glutes and float your toes. You're in a locust for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, lower everything down. Tuck your toes. Gaze down. Inhale, push up, plank. Big inhale. Exhale, send your hips to sky, downward facing dog. Pedal it out nice and slow like. See what we can do. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow, come neutral spine, gesture both heels toward the earth. Let's inhale high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, gesture both heels toward the earth. Inhale back high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, lower both heels down. 1 more time, high up on a tippy. Send your right leg up to the sky. Take a moment. Flex your foot. Nice and slow. See if you can gaze for your hands. Take your right leg over to the right, hold it hip height as you take your shoulders over your wrists. Slowly take it up so your toes line up with your fingers, bend into that knee, and heel toe in towards your body. Push the earth away, you're in a lizard. Take a moment here, inhale. Exhale, take your back knee down. Drop your knee just underneath your left hip. So hold space here, big breath. And then slowly lean back. Flex your right foot. So you're in a funky runner's lunge. Your right foot is outside of your hands, and your left knee stacks your left hip. Keep breathing here. Big inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, walk your hands forward. So again, both hands are inside of that right leg, and you're seeing if you can fold it down. Best you can in this space. Keep breathing into that right hamstring. 2 more inhales. Exhale, 1 more breath. Exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, half lift. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up and then heel toe your right foot center. So you're still in that half split. Hands are under shoulders. Take a moment. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, folding back over that right leg. Open up that hamstring. I know it's a lot to ask. Do what you can. Use your blocks, use your modifications. 2 more inhales wherever you are. 1 more. Now this is where we have advancement. For those of you who feel all right, you're going to do 1 of 2 things. You're going to stay here in a half split, and maybe you walk both hands over to the right and fold yourself down. For those of you who are like, I want more than that, you're going to extend your right leg, pointing that toe to lower yourself down into your splits. Now, the likelihood of you all getting a split right now is not high. So maybe you take a pillow or a couple blocks, whatever you want underneath that hip if you want to try for that split. I'll show you the front view. When we come into a split, you don't want to lean over to one side or the other. You want to stay nice and square, right? So I'm not over here, right? I'm here. I'm pulling my right hip back, my left hip forward, and I'm settling into that space. It's a major hamstring opener. So take modifications or take the half split variation. I'm leaving it up to you, all right? So full split, half split, revolved split. Whatever you're doing splits. And they're holding space. So pointed or flexed foot, it's your choice. Whatever you have, hold it for 3. Keep pulling those thighs in toward each other for 2. On 1, if you're in a full split, start to make your way back to traditional half. If you're in a revolved split, walk your hands back center with me because I stayed with you. Take a moment here, inhale. Exhale, fold it down that midline one more time. Let's inhale, half lift. Beautiful. Bending into your right knee. Pick your back knee up. Hover your fingertips. Now I have a challenge for you. I am not a fan of this pose. I don't know why I avoid it, but I do. I love full half moon. This is revolved half moon. So I'm going to grab my friendly block here because she's my friend in this pose. Come to hover your fingertips. Taking your left hand to 10 o'clock. Take your right hand to your hip. Start to lunge forward and lunge back. Lunge forward and lunge back. This time lunge forward. Lift your left leg up. Come into a revolved warrior 3. See if you can get light on that left hand, right? From there, see if you can straighten out your right leg, right? Keep your shoulders grounded with the earth for now. And then maybe you start to tilt over toward the right. Pulling your thighs in, you might be able to reach that right arm to the sky. So revolved half moon is a killer pose. It beats the living daylights out of me, so I'm sure you're feeling it too. Maybe you keep a bend in that right knee. You can do that. Whatever you have, you're revolved for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, slowly take your right hand back to your hip. Slowly re-bend your right knee. Square your shoulders up with the earth. Step your left foot back. Hover both hands, low lunge. Plant those palms down. Step your right foot back to your left plank. Shake out your feet. Think like there's no place like home. Try to tap your heels. Good. Give it one more breath. Maybe move it forward and back. Before you come forward over your fingers. And send it all the way up, downward facing. Pedal it out. Oh, that woke up my right hip. I don't know about you. Pedal it. One more breath. Before again you come neutral, just your both heels toward the ground. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Let's inhale, come high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, lower those heels back down. Inhale, come high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, lower those heels back down. One more time, inhale, high up on the tippy toes. Send your left leg up hip height with you. Flex your foot. Now here's where I challenge you. Start to look forward at your hands. As you roll forward into a plank, take your left foot out, hip height. Hold it. And then swing it out so your toes line up with your fingers. And then bend into that left knee, heel toeing that left foot in. So you're back in that lizard lunge. Pushing up and out of the earth. It's like a plank married a low lunge. And they had a baby. It's lizard. You're in it. Push that right leg up and out. One more breath. And then slowly come forward into your fingers so you can bend your right knee and drop it just underneath your hip. So you need to be forward to do that. Good. Give yourself a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Now you're going to shift your way back just enough to extend that left leg to straighten, taking that left heel up a few inches because you still want that right hip over that right knee. And your hands are planted underneath your shoulders for now. So again, left foot is outside of your hands with a flex. Use your blocks. Good. Now keep your chest lifted. Take an inhale. Exhale. Maybe start to wag that left foot side to side. So remember, when we bring movement to our shapes, it changes them a little bit. It's an invitation for more space. We're really having a chat with that hamstring right now, the back of that left thigh. So do what you can to keep that left leg straight as you pivot it in that hip socket. All right, give it one more breath. Say hi to that left hip. And then come back neutral, flexing that left foot. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, melt it down. So again, hands are inside of that left leg. right? Hold your frame here as you fold, doing what you can to open up and surrender here. 2 more inhales. Exhale, 1 more breath. And exhale, nice and slowly inhale, half lift. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, and you're gonna heel toe that left foot center. So now we're finding that traditional half split. That left leg is in between our hands, and we hold our frame here. Flex that foot, take a big breath in. Exhale, melting, folding, working with what you have. Again, you can extend one arm forward and one arm back. You can extend both arms back. You can come to forearms. Whatever you're doing, you're holding this frame and you're asking. Your body's got a lot to say about it, so see what you can pull out. 2 more breaths, modified or advanced, it's your choice. 1 more breath. Now here's where the splits turn into real splits. We come up half lifting. For those of you who are ready to advance, you can go on into that full split. For those of you who said there's no way I'm doing that again, Kim, you can walk your hands over to the left. So keep pulling your thighs in toward each other. Don't lose that frame. And you're gonna bend your elbows to fold over that left side. If you came into a full split, again, pointing that left toe, you slide that left leg forward and hold space here. Try not to dump over to the left because that totally loses that hip flexor stretch. You wanna keep those hips squared up as you lift your chest up using blocks, blankets, bolster, whatever you have handy. Again, if your body says no thank you to splits, you're gonna join us back in that half split and play there, okay? So I'm gonna stay there with you. If you're in a full split, stay with it. Breathe. Keep plugging that left hip back, right hip forward. If you're in the revolution, keep it folded. 2 more inhales wherever you are. Exhale into that side body. 1 more breath. Nice and slow, we're gonna inhale, half lift. If you're in a full split, make your way back to a half split traditional. If you're revolved, come back center. Take a moment here, inhale. Exhale, fold it down 1 more time, just holding space. Last inhale. Exhale, let's inhale, half lift. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Re-bend your left knee and pick your back knee up, floating that low lunge. Now again, I'm gonna grab my handy dandy block because she's my friend. She's gonna be really friendly with me, and 1 more breath in. On your exhale, we're gonna see about taking that right hand to 2 o'clock. Take your left hand to your hip and start to shimmy a little bit forward and back. So again, we're preparing. It's gonna be like a bent knee warrior 3, and then it's gonna turn into a revolved moon. So come forward into that bent left knee, lift your right leg up hip height. Hold that frame. Really squeeze your thighs in toward each other, that's important, right? Nice and slow. You're gonna start to inhale, tummy and ribs out. See if you can revolve over to the left. Maybe straightening out that left leg. Pull those thighs in. Keep it lifted best you can. If you feel confident, you might send that left arm up to the sky, revolving all the way. This is a really tricky pose. So only if your hamstrings will allow it, you can always bend into that left knee. That's okay too. Keep it open for 3. Hold in space here. Whoop, I lost it. For 2. On 1, take that left hand back to your hip. Slowly square your body down to the ground, rebending that left knee. Slowly start to step that right foot back to the ground, lowering fingers to hover the earth. Plant your palms. Step your left foot back to your right. Oh, go ahead, there's no place like home. Click your heels. It's almost like you're twerking. 1 more breath. Before you come back neutral, push the earth away, inhale. Exhale, use your toes, come over your fingers. Come back to a plank. 1 more time, use your toes, come over your fingers. Come back, plank. This time, come over your fingers. And send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Marching out those hips, seeing how they feel. Give yourself 1 more breath before we come back neutral spine. Now, step your feet as wide as your mat. So you're in a really wide-legged forward, fold, downward dog kind of thing. Take a breath in. Exhale, let's inhale high, bend at tippy toes, and see if you can tiptoe your toes halfway up your mat. Ground your heels and fold. Let your arms meet the rest of your body and hang here. So you're in a prosarita at the middle of your mat. And you're swaying dramatically side to side. Oh no, what's Kim doing next? I'm not sure yet. I'm debating two poses right now. So for now, we'll hang out. Give yourself a moment, maybe bending one knee, swaying over. Bending the other knee, swaying over. Nice and slow and steady. Before you come back, neutral spine, let it all go here. We're loosening up your arms. Take your hands down to the ground. Let's inhale, half lift that back. Exhale, melt and fold. Soft bend your knees, sweep it up. Virgastasana, prayer reaches a gaze up. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center, arms by your sides. Turning your heels and toes out. Inhale, sweep your prayer up. Squeeze your glutes towards hips. Exhale, bend your knees, start to lower down. So your heels are grounded, your knees are bending, and you're sitting yourself down into Malasana. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. Ideally, your heels are grounded, your feet are a little closer together, so you're like a little frog. Elbows or triceps are pushing your knees back. Hold space, hands at prayer, push your thumbs into your sternum, and hold it here. Keep lifting your chest. Big inhales. Exhale. Close your eyes. Try to relax the space between, behind, around your eyes. If you're finding this Malasana is not available to you, you can always sit down on the ground and take Baddha Konasana. There's always that option, so remember, okay? If you're still with me, be here now. 3 more, big breath in. One more. Beautiful. Nice and slow, opening up those eyes. You're going to take your hands one at a time behind you to sit your seat down, coming into Baddha Konasana. Meeting us there, take your hands to your ankles and flutter your butterfly wings. Bounce them up and down as you lift your chest. Keep a nice proud spine. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Give it 2 more breaths bouncing. Before again you come neutral, hold space. Inhale, puff your chest, the gaze up. Exhale, round out your chest, look for your tummy. Inhale, puff that chest, the gaze up. Exhale, round out your chest, look for your tummy. One more time, inhale, puff that heart up, gaze up. Exhale, start to lean forward. Use your elbows to push your knees away and down toward the ground. Opening your adductors. Working with your groin, your hips, your glutes, your lower back. Inhale, tummy and ribs out, half lift. Exhale, come a little bit deeper. Maybe you're able to walk your hands forward. Maybe interlace your fingers on top of your toes, forearms to the ground. Whatever you choose to do, you hold space here. Imagine someone's pushing your knees toward the ground. Keep stretching through the back of that rib cage, that lower back. Keep breathing into it. 2 more inhales. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Nice and slow. We're going to inhale, half lift. Extend your right hand forward, followed by your left. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, creep those fingers down and forward. Get a little deeper. 2 more big breaths in. 1 more big breath. Nice and slow, inhale, half, look for fingers. Walk your hands one at a time back towards your body. Send your wings to the sky, sweep it up to prayer. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms, big breath. Exhale, lean over to the left. Hold it, 3. Hold it, 2. On 1, slowly bring it center. Take it over to the right, look off your left for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, come center, gaze up to your hands, big breath. Exhale, bring your prayer to heart center as you lower it down, chin to chest, hang your head, big inhale. Exhale, nice and slow, reach that prayer forward toward the wall in front of you. Hinge forward like someone's pulling you by your hands. Separate those hands, chin to chest, look at your toes, and then one vertebra at a time. Start to arch your back like a cat as you lean back. So I'm going to turn to the side. You're leaning back. Keep those legs the same as your lower lumbar hip, your middle back, thoracic spine, upper and shoulders. You're in Supta Baddha Konasana. Now hold space here. Close your eyes, allow it to be. Maybe walk your shoulder blades underneath you a little bit. It'll loosen up that grip you have. Try to soften into your pelvic floor, your core, your hips, your glutes. Let it be. You have 3 more breaths in this space, just holding. And nice and slow, yogi, start to bring your knees up to touch and heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. So your knees are pushed up against each other and your feet are nice and wide. And you might windshield wiper one knee at a time. So slide your right knee inside of that inner left thigh. And then the other side, left knee slides in front up inside of that right. You do a little slow motion windshield wipers. If you pretend someone's pushing your knee down, you really feel that really relieving pull on that right hip flexor. Do what you can. Slowly coming back center. Heel toe your feet back to touch. Bring your knees into your chest, flex your feet, rock left and rock right. Give yourself a moment, big breath in. And then take your arms out, cactus or capital T. Wrap your right leg over your left. So sit pretty. Take a moment here and then let your knees fall over to the right. Good. So try to keep your shoulders grounded. You might feel a couple cracks in your back. Doesn't matter if your feet touch. It's really just pulling that left knee down toward the ground. One more breath. Nice and slow, you bring it back center. Releasing your knees. You're going to cross your left knee over your right. Sit pretty. Squeeze. Big inhale. And then let your knees fall over to the left. Good. Keep your shoulders grounded. Don't worry about where your legs go. Doesn't much matter if they touch the ground or not. It's just a stretch in that right side. One more breath. And then slowly you're going to bring that back center. Unraveling your legs, flex your feet, and then send them both up to the sky. Hold space, waterfall. Now, the powerhouse of a waterfall is your lower pelvic floor. So be mindful here that you're not recruiting your upper body. Your arms should be like jello right now. It's all rib toward hip action, stacking of those heels over your hips, and you're flexing to keep them honest. Keep those hammies open. Take one more big breath in. Exhale. Now, if you want to advance, you could very well pop up into a shoulder stand if that's your thing. If you'd rather just take it to a plow, you can just dump your feet over your head and hold your frame there, supporting your low back if that's the style you prefer. Maybe you just take your hands down. Good. So whether you're in a plow or you pulled yourself up into a shoulder stand, chin away from chest and shoulder stand, hiking those toes up to the sky, push your pelvis toward the wall in front of you, or behind you, I should say. You give yourself one more breath. If you're in a shoulder stand, lower it down through plow and slowly unravel it back to waterfall. Flexing your feet when you arrive, arms by your sides this time, palms face up. Point your toes, meeting us here, big breath in. Exhale, start to lower, pin straight legs toward the ground. Nice and slow and steady. And once those legs are about an inch from the earth, you separate your feet, maybe look at your toes and lower everything down for full-blown Shavasana. Any shape will do here. You don't have to be flat on your backs. If your body says lie on your side, go into fetal pose. If it says take a bend in your knees, do that. Bottoms of your feet to touch if you want to do Supta, whatever your body's calling for. Again, answer that call. And close those eyes, relax your cheeks, relax your jaws. We start to slow ourselves down here. Nice resting, restorative pose. Gives us the time and the space to activate that parasympathetic nervous system. Feel your shoulders growing heavier, your arms and your hands. Feel the rise and fall of that breath. Notice your core, your pelvic floor, the expansion and contraction. You'll feel your hips and your glutes, your legs taking their varying shapes, your heels anchor, and your feet fall away. So your entire body is at rest here, breathing. You're allowing yourself this time, this space to simply be and just let go. And slowly, yogis, begin to heighten your awareness. Begin to notice sound, scent, and sensation. Begin to wiggle each finger and each toe. Moving your head gently side to side. Then slowly coming center. Reaching your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch, lengthening out through your legs, pointing, flexing feet. Roll out wrists, roll out ankles, big breath in. Exhale, take a bend back into your knees, bring your knees into your chest, flex your feet, rock side to side. One more breath. Before you fall over to your right or left side, surrendering into fetal pose, a place of new beginnings, of starting overs, of one more time. You give it one more big breath in. And you exhale. Nice and slow, gently pressing your weight into a comfortable seat on your mat, rising back up, grounding into your sitting bones. Again, lengthening through your spine, shrugging your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them down your back and hold space here. Taking your hands to prayer, heart center, bowing your head to your heart in gratitude, manifesting abundance, peace. Pressing pinkies and thumbs together, release your middle fingers, creating your blossom within it. Place your intention, visualizing its light, all it has to offer. Lend it your faith and your strength. On an inhale, lift it to the sky, present it to the world. And as you exhale, allow your hands to part. As they fall to beside you, imagine that light making its way out into the world to take root and make a difference. Hands back with prayer, heart center, bowing your head to your heart one last time. The light within me honors that brilliant shining light within each and every one of you. I'd like to close our class with the sound of Om. If you'd like to join me, exhale air out of your lungs. Inhaling for Om. Om. Aum Shanti Shanti, Aum Peace Peace. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your afternoon and evening, rest of your week and your weekend. Hopefully we'll see you again one day soon, but until we meet again, namaste. Well done, yogis. Oof. My hips are wide open now.